The guiltless opinions that you are about to hear are pure and unadulterated. These opinions stem directly from roughly 2.5 decades of the BS that we call life on Earth. Somehow, they allowed a few dickheads to create a podcast. Here are their stories.
This ain't no promo, but the God That's Dope website been getting me right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of free t-shirts they've been giving me.
Oh, did that t-shirt got put me here for a reason?
Well, this one old,
That's
but yeah, they got me about 3 t-shirts coming in. They're going to be all be warm, man. I think that's just the swag I got to come with. Once you just put that out in the universe, I think it'll be good for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take over.
Yeah. And it could be mental, but I'm going to use it. Ain't nothing else working.
So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, what we talking about today?
We could be talking about a lot. We could be talking about a little. Let's see.
I'm trying to get wet, man. I'm trying to get loose.
Sheesh.
You know what's crazy? They be letting Angela Yee say lip service. But if we would have said that, and nobody think about it as lip service.
I feel like lip service has been a phrase that's been around longer than Angela Yee, though.
But sexually, right?
But she be on some sexually shit though.
Not even
right.
Sexual shit. Like I feel like giving someone lip service has always been like. I feel like that was the old head saying.
Like
you talking me out?
Service?
No, you talking me out?
Like that's a lot of lip service.
He just giving him some lip service.
Okay. I see
You know what I'm
mean.
saying?
You be tapped in with that older.
Yeah, old heads be saying some wild shit though. So like, you know.
I mean, it's wild because of how we
because we would pause it.
Yeah, of how our brains is. But back then it was regular.
And also old heads are way more homophobic and way less open to that gay shit. So
wait, are we homophobic? Because we hear
I feel like
think of it as gay.
I feel like because like I feel like our generation really don't got a problem with gay people. Like, you know what I'm saying? But old heads, they really is against that shit. Like heavy, like heavy.
I think I think they more open to show it. But I think we still have a problem with gay people. Like deep down, we know we ain't trying to. There's still
homophobia. I'm just saying it's a lot. It's a lot. It's way more lenient now.
Or illegal.
It's way more lenient now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
lenient of being gay or lenient of showing.
I'm just saying, like if a nigga got a gay son, right? A nigga at our age he might just be like, you know, I just gotta accept it. It's my son. Old head gonna be like, fuck no. Yeah. Like, and so the thing is, there's so many, all them old heads, they all was on that. Like niggas, there was no need to pause a nigga because them niggas really was on that. Like they really was on that. Like they
knew it wasn't it wasn't a question of if he on
old heads is homophobic for real. Like they not new to this. They true to this.
Is it homophobic or is it them just living their truths and understanding what's right and right and what's wrong and wrong?
Yeah, old heads definitely be. I think of that video where that old head be like, you don't hug a player, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I seen it.
Whereas is the grandfather, the nigga had a video. He tried to give his grandfather a hug, and he was like, he basically went off on him. Like,
because he was trying to hug him. He was
what type of lame? He was like, I don't know what type of lame shit you young niggas.
Yeah, that was wild.
Dang, did I hug my dad?
I don't know.
I've never hugged. I've never hugged my dad. Unless there was a slap, like, you know what I'm saying, like there has to be a slap up first. Like I'm thinking of like anytime I've embraced my dad, I slapped him up first. Like it wasn't no.
Well, yeah, that's a fact.
The real question is giving your dad a kiss after 16. That's the
after 16.
16.
I'm over here thinking about now when I gotta stop kissing my son.
Bro, I don't remember it. Like that's when that's how far back my dad probably
dad
stopped.
Just be a kiss on the forehead like my son.
I really don't know. I don't even think he ever kissed me on my forehead. Nothing. Like,
it's because they knew like, nah, we can't have my son being gay.
And I never like, but at the same time, I don't think that's weird that, you know, because like nowadays, I'm saying I think nowadays it would be people would look at if someone was like, nah, I'm not kissing my son, I'm not doing none of that shit. Like niggas would be like, oh, you homophobic, you don't know how to show love to your kid. Right. Like I feel like my dad loved me.
But it went silent.
Word? Well, no.
Haram.
How was it?
No, it just went quiet, and then the haram off rip was funny.
God.
But yeah, I feel like my dad loved me, and he didn't have to kiss and embrace me all the time. Like,
I feel like that's also not something really big in the black community. Like, I think it is in the Puerto Rican community and like the white community. They were kissing, but it's like then the black community might think it's just gay though. I mean, I don't know. My dad ain't never. I don't remember my pops kissing me ever. But to go back, I do remember my dad hugging me. I just seen him a couple months ago, and did we slap up before is the question though. Am I gay for not slapping him up before hugging him is the question.
I've never not slapped up.
Nah, you had to slap him up.
Yeah, right?
You had to.
I can't even think of a situation where I would hug my dad.
The hug might have been longer than the slap up, of course, but
that
you're quick little.
That's a fact. Because I don't see him like that. So it'd be more of like a, you're right. I had to have slapped him up. Because me just going in is kind of crazy.
I mean, if y'all haven't seen, if y'all haven't seen each other in a minute, like I could see you hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know.
But not every day. You can't just wake up open arms.
Sometimes I might see my pops. I might see my pops at church. Be like, "What's up, brother?" You know what I'm saying? Like it would be on some shit.
Slap him or you hug him?
Yeah, I slap him up. Slap him up. Give him a hug. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
this is your face.
Yeah.
At the crib, you're not doing that.
At the crib, we just like, "What's up?" Like nobody hug each other. Nobody like.
I feel that though.
I feel like at the crib, like you supposed to, I don't know, like.
So you kissing your son on the lips over it? Like say he's 4 and under, you kissing him on the lips, 3 and under.
I really don't know.
I'm not even kissing him if you're a newborn.
I don't know. Like I've never thought about that.
Lips,
like,
the fucking
it's crazy. I'll be doing it. I said I'd never do it though. But that's what he know though. You know what I'm saying? He be kissing her. I'm like, all right, but that's what I'm saying. Now it's like, all right, hold on. He shouldn't be knowing like you see a man.
Right.
No. Like,
here, I'll give a reason why I wouldn't. Like I don't think I will. It's not because I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be on that. Like it's really because every single like relationship I've got into, every girl I've met, that girl within like the first like couple weeks, like a month, has fallen ill. Like it's crazy, but like they get some type of virus, cold, sinus infection. Like it's but nah, it's not even that. It's not even like I really think like I got like a very high immune system, like because I don't get sick like that.
Oh, so you
like people? I'm saying people will be like what might put someone down for like 2 weeks. Like they're like I was fucked up for a minute. Like I really might just have 3 days where I'm sweating a little bit, like and I'm back right. Like and but the thing is, when people get sick from me, like I be walking around thinking like, oh, I just got a light little, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then my girl, you know what I'm saying, is sitting over there in bed like, I can't fucking move. Like, I'll be like, damn, I did this to you. Like,
oh my God. That's
so that's why I don't think I'm gonna kiss my son, because I have, but at the same time, I really got
have that shit from you.
I really might. I might really give him that good immune system that because
that good shit.
He might not drink out the water hose. Like he really might. You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely not gonna drink out. At least, especially now.
But do you want that for your son though? Like when you want that, like at least an experience. Just get this water hose so we could just coach you with the blood of the Lord.
That shit. The water hose is only good because that's all you had. And we was saying 9 times out of 10 we were just playing for how long. You feel me?
Or your parents wasn't home. Your parents weren't home. You had to drink.
And you might have seen people doing that. You like, bro, I don't know. Everybody doing it, like, fuck it.
Our immune system is what it is now because of those drinks out the water hose.
I tasted that water hose water, and today though, I've been outside, no water, working, heat. Sip that, bro. I'm damn near threw up.
I feel like I would taste every single mineral, every single
metal,
mineral.
Bro.
Yeah, you taste everything that you shouldn't be tasting, bro. That's some nasty shit. That.
Well, now I'm curious though, because like that shit used to hit though. Like, we gotta play like a tough basketball game during the summer and be like only hose water.
No, I'm going to the store,
just as an experience, like, you know what I'm saying, experiment or something.
You can do it because me and Ryan seem like we done did it more recently than
that you. That shit might be the special juice, like
really just sweating, shirt drenched. You might plug another shirt, it's drenched. Now you got no shirt,
bro,
no water. all this is a hose.
Think about the type of
I'm
niggas.
spraying it on me before I drink it.
Think about the type of young bulls.
That'll get you through it.
I feel like
I'll spit it out, boss.
the athletic things I did as a child off that water hose water.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It was a time.
Like those days of shoot them up, bust them up. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine, you like, come on now.
I remember
climbing and falling out of trees, like doing shit where you should really break your bones and just getting up and be like, ah.
One thing about being a fat kid, I never had to climb a tree, bro. I never could climb a tree.
That's crazy. We all had different. I was thinking this earlier too. Like, we all had a different life, whether it been like, I know you said you went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
He went to like church. And I was just, praying with my pops for real. Even just that instance of just having a different life.
Facts.
And then you with the bigger kid.
Yeah.
I was a bigger kid though, and you was black and ugly. So it kind of
that actually that's really something to though. Like
man, I'm trying to drag.
I seen a tweet the other day that was like growing up dark skin back in the day was like being black in 1925.
No bullshit. You could have been a good looking. You could have been a good looking nigga. If you was dark skinned, you was automatically being called ugly.
Bro.
It don't matter.
Niggas didn't even call me by my name. Like niggas used to call me Wesley, Wes. Like,
that's race.
Like niggas use not no. Like I don't think I ever got a black joke from like a white person back in the day, which is crazy. But like it was from only black people like that really used to kill my shit. Like I didn't really know I was dark as a bitch until I got around black people. I was around white people. They was just like I was just black.
You just
you know what I'm saying? You get around black people, that nigga black as a bitch.
Where your daddy from?
Which is crazy. You think it would be more? It would be flip flop.
Yeah, I just thought like that's the first time thinking about that. Whereas like I never got talked about for my skin around white people, but I would be around black people. They'd just be like, "This nigga is dark as fuck."
Yeah.
And now that you say that, I was on the complete opposite spectrum because I was white as a bitch around black people.
Did black people talk? I just think black people were
white boy, nigga.
Right.
Black people just anything like
they
just gonna talk shit about you.
That's just being that's
a
the
fact.
But
community.
I ain't never say they be like, damn, you white as shit. I ain't never be like, boy, you black as shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was a perfect time for you to get it on though.
Or if it was only time we really said somebody was black as shit if he was purple.
Yeah.
The real African boy. You know what I'm saying? But everybody said it, so it was cool. You know what I mean? It wasn't just me looking all white coming up talking about, yo, look at this purple nigga. Like, that might be crazy.
I had a couple of summers where the thing is like there's certain tiers of how black you could really get. So like there's some summers that are bad, like where it's like you was outside early in the spring and you was getting hit.
I didn't recognize that until probably my sophomore year. And I was like, bro, I'm done being outside for the summer. Yeah. I'm too dark, bro. I'm never this dark.
I love this summer.
Do you remember that one summer? It might have been going into y'all junior year, right? Mm. And I think that was a purple year. Like that was a purple. Like, because and the thing was that was a year where it wasn't even a black person that came up was like, yo, you not even like it was Darpino. It was Zach Darpino. It was like, yo, I don't even think you're black. Like you really purple. Like he really told. But the thing was, he wasn't even saying it on no racist shit. He was just like you dark as hell. Like you
back when you used to really smile in a dark room and you might could really see your teeth. Like,
bro, y'all seen that black boy in the gram?
Still be
like he black as shit.
All he do is smile, right?
He be smiling, but then he was like, do the Jordan symbol. And he was like, do the Jordan symbol in the light, and then he backed up, and he just, bro, he looked just like this symbol, bro.
Oh my god, bro, I couldn't
believe it. But I'm happy, back in the day though, you used to really have to be like, you wouldn't be happy to be purple.
See,
or black as shit.
I didn't really though. You think so? I think back in the day they really embracing it though.
I didn't hate it because like
maybe
my family always used it, like they used to always like reiterate like that you have like rare skin, you have exotic skin, like you know what I'm saying.
Was you hearing that though?
I wasn't going out and hearing that, but I didn't give like the thing was
you hearing that internally and be like, all right, so when you went outside,
I still to this day remember the first time my mom told me the blacker the berry, the sweeter juice.
But I'm saying,
all that.
did you internalize that when somebody else was like, "You black as shit"?
Yeah, and so when someone, if the joke is good, the thing is like, you could say whatever you want about me, but make sure the joke is good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I respect
like it's like if you like, there's times where a nigga might say a joke and it's like, bro, I've heard that before. Like that's why I'm not laughing. But right. Where it's like, someone might say a joke and it's like, I haven't heard that one before. Like, it was like you know, that's why Q. That's why I always found Q so funny. Like back in the day, I used to avoid that lunchroom. Come like 7:30 in the morning. I knew I couldn't even get breakfast because like I wasn't about to come sit with them niggas. Like, because Q really, like, you couldn't say nothing to that nigga. Like, if you said it didn't even have to be. If he took it as offense, that nigga was about to flame you the fuck up. Like, it was over.
It won't even be funny. He just keep going.
Yeah. You can just walk in. Like, if you the last nigga to walk to the lunch table, it's over for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the eyes are on you. Q gonna say something. He can't not say something.
Looking at your whole fit.
Whole fit.
They checking everything.
You gotta pull up. You gotta pull up as a group. Q calling it out. Hey, like, look at his shoes. Look at it.
So Q sat down first for real.
Yeah. It was like, he must have flamed up everybody that sat at the table one by one.
That's a jokester right there. He was really dedicated to get there first, sit down first. Who gonna be first? He knew who was coming in off the buses first.
It used to be 7:30. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna go in. I don't even feel like hearing this shit right now.
Y'all had to be fucking up Tommy.
Oh yeah,
that would have been, for me. That'd have been the main one. I was
been a couple people got it the worst.
I remember the first time I saw Tommy, and that is it Israel.
Oh yeah, Izzy.
Yeah. All right. So Tommy and Izzy.
Man, that's a crazy
the
name.
First, and they're in the same grade, right?
He mixed.
So the first time I saw Tommy and Izzy
Black and white,
in the
but
year,
he like whiter than you though.
He Jewish though?
I don't know. Back then, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't even looking at that.
He black.
Yeah, like, he black though.
Well, the thing is, you're gonna get a real depiction of him right now. So I remember when I first got to Arcadia and I saw Izzy for the first time and I saw Tommy for the first time. I had to go back home and tell my brother. I'm like, yo, it's two niggas at the school, in the high school, that look just like you, niggas. No, tell me them niggas wasn't like, they just variants.
Yeah.
They all variants, but they're just skinny, light skinned niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can't be whiter than me then.
Nah, Izzy white though.
Izzy
got like coarse hair.
I just came across.
But he way
I just came across his Facebook.
He more pale. He work at Best Buy and shit. When I see him, he said my name. I try to act like I ain't hear him.
That's crazy.
Nah, I be trying to act like I'm not that person. They be like, "Did you go to?" I be like, "Nah."
Out of all people though, that's crazy.
Nah, he knew though. He knew.
That's crazy.
That's my son.
That's like that's like if say like
I know what it is, because he know boy. He was like Israel. He's like, oh, Izzy.
Yeah.
I was about to name drop, fuck around and name drop again. I was gonna be like, that's like,
they don't give a fuck.
That's like Darius McClendon. Like, I thought you would know.
I don't know who that is.
You don't want to know.
Darius?
Yeah.
I only know one nigga named Darius.
I used to fuck with Darius. That nigga used to be funny as a bitch. Like,
nigga Darius,
just unintentionally though.
Yeah,
like, he was on the football team too. He was skinny as he was one of them niggas that used to wear like the ankle socks with the low cut cleats.
Super
just be
Oreo.
Ashy. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Fast
Super
as a bitch.
Oreo or Oreo?
Super Oreo, like black and white filling.
Oh, well, he had a white goodness inside.
He just was in that school too long.
Like, he adapted it.
Truthfully, say you had a. Oh, go.
If you grow up in this, I realized, like, cause like I used to be thinking like, cause I used to look at like remember how, you know, certain niggas that grew up the same way as me, and I used to be like, what is it that makes them act the way they do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I realized, like, I got some good cousins.
Yeah, I was like, about to say, you had cousins in the hood. So
that's really what it is. Cause like, them niggas be so fucking weird to me. Like, where it's like, what exactly is, like, is it something in the water? Do they drink something? Like, you know, I don't know.
That go to what we was talking about. Like, that's all they know. It's not, they're not saying it's tainted, but they're not, they don't have that black identity.
I will say that I go longer without an edge up than you niggas.
Shit.
Because that's one thing that they do. That like niggas, like suburban niggas, really will not get a fucking haircut because it really does not fucking matter.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And I always thought like that till about like maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm like, bro, I gotta just be, I gotta be freshened up like every couple of weeks. Cause
nowadays or before,
like before, I realized this like 4 years ago. But I don't get a widow's peak either, so I really don't.
See, that's the love right there. That's why
I get it.
So it's like I'm not about to go every.
I get a widow's peak, but like once it hit like winter or like I know I'm gonna be at work a lot, like I know I'm gonna have do rag on a hat, so it's like
I ain't gonna lie though. Like you do be going crazier than me though. But it's more so like I know we doing a podcast. I'm trying to show my hair off. I ain't trying to wear a do rag every episode, you know. So like when we were supposed to record Monday, I just got to cut that Saturday. Y'all kill my shit.
He was ready.
I couldn't throw this out right now because it grew back. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn. But I know what you mean though, especially for you. Your shit be looking a little crazy. But like
I'm trying to grow it out where it's like, truthfully, like I could just let it grow until I want to clean it up. For, you know,
that woofing stage be love. You really don't got to get a haircut. You could be like, I'm just woofing right now.
But then you don't got no facial hair like that either, though.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had all that nasty.
Yeah, like I don't get no real scruff. Like, you know,
maybe that's why I had to get a haircut too, because I look at this.
Whatever actually does grow, like I want that. Like whatever grows on my face, like I'm invited. Like I want more.
You want that shaggy, rugged.
No,
I want to look like I have it. Like it really looks like I've been keeping up with myself.
And
I
used to be like, bro, you don't want no beard. And now that I got like something, I'll be like, bro,
I just want this. Like I just want the mustache and this just to be full. Like, and that's it.
Growing, all the scruffies growing back. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of hard. You kind of feel it.
I don't want all that.
But that's the part. Well, it's different for me. Like it's more so like this is gonna be what it is. It's more so just this piece and under there. But as long as you're really just cutting it, it ain't that bad. But the thing that fucked me is the back of the neck.
You be getting ingrown hairs and shit?
No. That's when you shave. I don't shave. I cut it. I use a razor. My dad always told me don't never use no razor on your back of your neck.
Like those like shaving cream type razors?
No. I do that to do this. Like I'll use it just quick to do it.
Oh, you talking about electric?
Yeah, electric I do under here. But that's why I never get ingrowns.
That's what do you mean by like what causes ingrowns though? Like
excuse me.
Pulling the hair. Like that's how usually it's because people shave down, or is it up? No. People shave up to get that close cut
against the grain.
Against the grain, that's how you get the close cut though. If you go down, you ain't never. It's not really do it like that, you know. But once you go up, it pull the hair. That's how you get the ingrown. And then it's a fucked up young. And it's crazy because in my belief, I guess I'm really not supposed to be getting cuts like that. It's supposed to just let it just grow and just it is what it is. Like. So I'll be in a weird position. Like I be looking good. Whatever the cut though. You got to. I mean?
You got to get the cut.
Just clean it up, but it just be where we at too. Like I feel like if I was over in another, like the Middle East, nobody doing it. So it's like I don't feel like I have to do it.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Do you feel like you feel different with longer hair? Like say like you got waves, like because like you ever see those conspiracy theorists that be like. Niggas that got dreads,
like they power all in their hair and shit like that.
Yeah. Do you feel, what you think?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I might just grab my hair like on some bitch shit. I ain't gonna cap. Like how they be like doing this and shit. Yeah. I'll do that just to see what it feel like.
That's what we do with waves though.
But we doing this though.
Like that.
We doing this. You feel me? I'm doing I'm grabbing my shit right. Oh, I do this just to see just to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? And the dude be like, it's just, I don't know.
I mean, it's because you got hair. It's not free. It's just because you got hair.
I don't feel it, though.
So I guess we'll see when you cut your hair, like, if you feel like,
I'm
like
thinking about it,
Samson after Delilah. You know what I'm saying?
My cousin going through that right now. He like, man, I think I should cut it. I'm telling him, like, yo, you should cut it, man. You just look a little more professional.
How long is his hair?
He got braids. Like
you should ask him. Shit. Ask him if he like if he do cut it. Ask him if he feel weaker after.
That's why I was like, some people really keep their hair for like a power, like it's like an ancestral thing where they'll be like, you keep your hair, it give you more whatever. But some people feel when they cut it that you get a different. I don't know. It's like you got a new start though.
My parents used to say so like back in the day. Whenever I used to try to grow out my hair, right. I would get in trouble in school, and my parents would be like, every single time you grow out your hair, you start acting the fool. And then but now I'm thinking like, was they just using that as an excuse? Cause like they just wanted me to chop it up, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like they ripped my parents,
that might be on some shit for real.
But then then I would think about it like, I have been wilding.
Like, bro, remember when I was first growing my hair? I said, bro, my hair get dropped. Like when my shit really get, I'm gonna turn into some shit. And now look, now look, bro.
That's a fact.
And my life in hell.
I was thinking when I got a curly top, was I on demon time? And I think that I really was.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Damn.
It probably is the power though. It probably just bring like, it do kind of bring like a different feeling. Like,
but maybe it's because you get humble when you get your hair cut. Like you be like, hold on, you know,
like, you really ugly as hell.
You ugly as shit.
Head big as hell. You just touching it. That's all I was thinking about. Like, damn, if I cut my hair, bro.
That do humble you though. Like,
I think if I do cut my hair, though, I'm gonna keep my hair. Like, I'm not gonna just throw it out. Like, you know how they, so then if I grow a mini fro, I'll just put it back in. I do want to try that. I do want to try that.
Like sewings, but that's
like you about
your
to
hair though.
You about to reattach the.
That's some crazy shit.
I mean, yeah, it is your hair.
Not like weave, right?
No, or like Shaquita hair.
Oh.
I used to be.
I mean, what is the difference except for it is his hair?
It's my hair.
That's just the difference. It's your hair.
I mean,
it's not your hair.
Yeah, but the thing is, but the thing is, like, do you really want to put some nigga hair back in your hair when you could get that Indian?
Are you going to pay for that Indian though?
Yeah.
You can pay for Shaquanda hair. Or
if a nigga got it, a nigga got it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think I got good hair though. I ain't gonna cap. Like it ain't the niggas nigga. That was crazy.
We were just we were just talking about like niggas niggas from New York, not actually niggas.
What do you mean from upstate or like I say if we talking about NYC, yeah, it's not real like southern.
Like they're real island influence. But like people from Rochester, everybody from the South. If you black, you from the South.
Even like Buffalo
Rochester.
too.
Yeah, and Buffalo. Like
I mean, yeah, because that's where the slave trade was happening. It was coming through the South, right?
Rochester was an intricate part of the Underground Railroad.
And and it's I was gonna say it's sanctuary city, but might be more later. But
it was, yeah.
As far as because there could have been some black people here though, because if they came through Plymouth, because they came through Plymouth Rock, right? That's where they came, like the settlers.
Wait, are you
Plymouth Rock ain't land on?
Wait. I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna keep going.
Okay. So actually, that might be incorrect because if they came here, they would have just founded America, right?
Right.
Then they left, came back, brought slaves back. So then that wouldn't make sense because I was thinking if they came here and they came and touched down in Virginia, then they could have just dispersed here. But that's saying that black people was in Europe and they came on the boat, but I don't think that happened. So I'm just gonna negate that. I'm gonna say you might be right that they came strictly to the South and then they dispersed. But I think that some black people was up in New York because some was in the North when they was free.
All right.
So how did they get here?
Yeah, did we ever get the stories?
What's the time frame you're talking about when they were free though?
Yeah, when blacks were slaves, when Africans were slaves, and then there were some Africans that was up here.
I think you're misconstruing when Columbus came and when the Pilgrims came. Because when the Pilgrims came,
I thought Columbus came and then the Pilgrims came.
Yeah, that's how it. Because Columbus was more South America, Pilgrims was more the East Coast of America, United States.
So Columbus didn't come to North America?
No, he saw South Americans.
So they came and then they came back after more north, and then that's when the Pilgrims came.
I'm just gonna look where he touched down.
That's how you. That's how you know they fucked our shit up. Because I swore, but now that you say that,
but the Pilgrims,
I think you might be right.
Because the Pilgrims, remember the Pilgrims came contact with Native Americans.
Yeah, I thought Columbus came.
But there's also Cortez who came in contact with the Incas,
and that was down
Mayans,
south,
and that was South America.
Right. That's what I think. I'm gonna. All right. Well, I don't know. You gonna look it up.
See, but then it's like we don't ever hear the stories about like the North.
He landed in the Bahamas. Was he? That actually that makes it even more interesting though. When you're talking about where there are black people already,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because we're led to believe that he saw Indians, Native Americans,
right.
But when you talk about the Bahamas,
I don't know. I think they from Africa though.
What
in the Bahamas?
Yeah.
But then, so what would you say about in the Caribbean? Like
I think they all Africans. I think even I don't know. Okay, let me just go to the next part real quick. Have you ever looked at Puerto Rican people? They really look Asian.
Yeah, they have Asian hair.
So how did that get over to Puerto Rico?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When you really connect it all, everybody looks like because you could take an Indonesian, right? An Indonesian just looks like a Puerto Rican Chinese guy, or he looks like or Eskimo, right? An Eskimo looks like a dark.
I never seen an Eskimo.
So you take I'm saying you take
fuck is Eskimo?
An Eskimo lived in igloos.
Okay.
So
I've
you
never
got
seen the face of an Eskimo.
nomads or anyways. So they look like an Indonesian, just a dark Asian. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Native Americans. Think about what they would look like in your head right now.
Right.
Then you take Puerto Rican, pretty close.
Right.
Then think of the hair of a Chinese man.
Yeah. Straight.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Then you throw an Indonesian in there, and then you throw in the fact that there's a land bridge between Asia and the Americas. In way back.
So that is how they could have got down there.
Then they could have
straight down,
dispersed
down, got a little darker, started speaking a little faster.
Because they could have said, "Oh, it's a little warmer." Yeah, you're right. You might be right.
True.
And then that's how the Spanish people probably went down and took over Puerto Ricans because that's how they know Spanish.
Wait, say that again.
So was Columbus Spanish, right?
Spain, yeah. I think he worked for Spain.
Well, he was Hispanic though.
I think he was Portuguese,
which is a form of Spain.
Yeah.
Because I know he worked for. I think he worked for the Queen back then. Because he got the Mayflower and all that from the Queen.
Facts.
No, Mayflower is the Pilgrims.
No.
The Mayflower, the Pinta, Maria.
But they got funded from who? I think it was
Spain.
It was either Queen Elizabeth, if we're going off of England, or it was from Spain. So that means that
he was funded
Columbus
by Spain, yeah.
was either English or he was Spanish.
Right.
You saying Portuguese? Portugal is down south in
He was
South
Italian.
America,
He was.
And where did the Mayflower come from? Because I believe he went and got the plan, or he went and got the thing from, I think it was Queen Elizabeth, but I could be chatting.
Columbus set sail from Spain in 3 ships: the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
So they had to have been from Spain.
Mayflower is the Pilgrims, the Mayflower Compact, all that stuff.
So the Mayflower came after Columbus. It had to have, because those 3 came and they found it.
So they touched down in August of 1492. When did the Mayflower land?
But I was trying to touch on
200 years later. Well, 140.
We never hear about like if it was Africans free in the north. Like what was going on in the north when it was so terrible in the south? What time frame is this though? I'm saying that
they were slaves, right?
Yeah, like what was really going on?
I think they was free up here, bro.
Yeah.
Just chilling with white people, just living. That's why we had a civil war, because white people up there didn't like the slavery.
I don't know.
I think how it worked was you could be a free blood. Like it was very common. It was very common for you to see free black men in women in
but is
the north.
Is this before or after the 13 colonies type shit though?
This is after.
Okay.
This is all during. So so
that's a good question.
Because like you got to think of how many states, because like we didn't have all 50 states during the Civil War, so you got to think of how many states it was. And so the Civil War was basically cut at the Mason-Dixon line, right?
Shout out to them Dixon boys.
So I think it's right above Oklahoma. Go to I don't know.
It ain't
anyways.
Deep. It ain't deep.
Yeah, but anyways. So you got what was the question?
Was it slaves? I think that they had to have been free.
There was
up there
there were
in New
definitely
York,
there are definitely free black people in
the colonies.
Yeah, but why we don't
colonies.
hear about it?
Yeah,
though?
but
You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't we taught that?
Because that's not. What you want to hear about the good shit, or you want to hear about slavery?
It is.
kinda-
When you talk about the Boston the Boston massacre,
All right.
and you talk about the black man Crispus Attucks was the one of the people that got shot. He was a free black man. This is pre-Revolutionary War.
All right.
So they had to have been free.
So yeah, there were free writers. There's
probably just the commit, like the governor now get to pick if we wanted to have slaves or not, and probably everybody up here. I don't know though, because
I'm looking at it as like, bro, it's probably some story that wasn't told, or some history that was kind of like cut off.
I feel like they probably did have slaves. They just were able to get home. Like how it was in Africa. Like it wasn't like you was really held and you can't read. You just in here getting fed pig scraps.
Right.
Like I feel like it was slaves, but then they got to go home and still be able to be with their family, still own a little piece of land and still live their own like life. Basically like how we live.
There were slaves in the North.
But if I was
to a certain point,
if I was Africans that own Africans though,
because what's the one, the Emancipation Declaration is Emancipation Proclamation is not the only try that they went at freeing the slaves
type shit.
So there was a slave mandate in the North at a certain time, and then more so it turned into you could be free in the North, but you also could be arrested for being a runaway in the North too.
All right,
that's
what I'm like, bro. It gotta be something.
I thought once you made it up, it was valid. Or no, is it
when you made it to Canada?
Yeah.
When you made it to Canada, it's outside of anybody's jurisdiction.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you is technically illegal. It sounds fucked up. You know what I mean? Like if you was a legal slave down there and then you ran away, it was looked at like you was property. So you had to be right, because you still was black even if you had a point.
American property though.
Yeah, no, like a person's property.
Yeah.
Like
an American person's property.
What is it called?
Like a 5% black. Like if you have 5% black and you use considered black.
Oh,
right?
oh yeah, 3/5 of a man type shit.
Yeah, or something like that. So
those are two different.
When I said it, I was like, wait a minute. I don't think.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like it had to have still been illegal because you still part of America. To where that's probably why, like you said, they was still underground trails up under here. So it had, yeah, you're right.
But once you got to, it was a known thing. Like once you got to Canada, you were home free.
Shout out to, and I'm telling you, man, I need to get the fuck out of here, man. I need to get the fuck out of here, man. I'm so unhappy in America, man. I don't like it. Fuck it. I fuck with it though.
Damn.
Just talking shit.
Now we talking about that. It probably was nothing but like New York probably just was another island. There was no bridges. Probably just waterways.
Oh yeah,
Atlantic right there.
You talking about the city?
The city, bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
it was take boats to get from here to there.
Talk about Ellis Island, like it was known for immigration.
I'm talking about even before that, like when it first started off. You feel me? And if it was free Africans or Bahamians or Creole, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Or New York could have been a part of New York and it separated over time.
Could have, but it's like a little finger. It's like a little pinky.
Yeah, right, that's how. Think about how the Finger Lakes work, and think about how deltas. That's how a delta is created, and the land bridge we just discussed, and then you talk about how mountainous we are and hilly we are. It's normal for we have in New York we had icebergs basically back in like way back in the. We have moving glaciers. We had glaciers that were moving and stuff like that. And so
which makes sense.
That's great. That's really great. Like, what do you think it looked like before all this? Like,
shout out to them glaciers that's melting down south.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I think we not about to die, man. It's about to be over.
Hopefully it don't come for another 200 years. My great grands could see some.
I'm trying to see something. I want to see if my belief is correct. I want to see if who is it. I want to see the day of judgment. I want it to happen. I want it to happen right now, not like right now, but I want it to happen in my lifetime.
I don't know why people are so afraid. Like I wish. I feel the same way. Like I wish it would.
But what form is it coming though? I don't think it's gonna be anything anybody expect, bro. I think it's gonna be on some real like Terminator shit.
I think it's gonna be scientific as fuck, and I think people are gonna be sick as a bitch.
I seen some shit the other day. It was like a little asteroid or whatever, and that shit touched down,
and it's over.
And it's over, bro. Just the whole planet, bro.
I'm starting to lean on the fact that I think it's really up to whoever in space. You ever
Not
thought?
Saying I don't believe in a higher power, but
you ever thought about the question? My fault. Go ahead.
They got more of a button to press. I think.
Who?
The aliens.
What button though?
So
like,
we assuming that they real then.
They already confirmed it. We already knew it. They confirmed it.
I don't know, bro. I see some shit in the sky though.
I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're what we think they are. Like
they gotta be. That's the thing. The power of the unknown is what make them what they is.
And it's also what we hear from the U.S. government. Because that's what they say. They unknown. We don't know what
I think we have to ask a serious question on what exactly are we?
We are what? What do we say? What do they tell us we are?
But when you talk about like we could have we could either evolve from monkeys or we could have just been here. End of the day, there's no like
answer. Right?
There's no I'm saying there's no creature on this planet that thinks like us at all. Like
the monkey do.
We're the only ones that don't act on instinct, that have the ability to not act on instinct. You know what I'm saying?
Some don't though.
You know what I mean.
But we got the power. Like we got the choice. We got the choice.
We have choices. We have free will. We don't live like we're not dogs.
We not survival of the fittest. It ain't top of the.
We don't come out
to
of
the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though it is though, if you think about it.
If you step back. And
look, if you think about
it's just not more so me eating you.
Right. It's more so us eating fish
or me taking
cows
money out of your family. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
put you down.
They would lead us to believe we're different because we have one what is this? Something in our vocal box that makes us able to make words. We have tongues that can make words. They would lead us to believe that's the only thing that makes us different from but we have next level problem solving skills. When they show an animal, they show an octopus or a monkey, or they show or a raven or a crow, right? They're like, they can solve this puzzle. They're so fucking smart. The smartest animal on earth.
Right.
Then what the fuck are we? You can't sit there and say we're this advanced species and we come from this, what they're leading us to believe, regardless of what your belief is. To me, in my opinion,
that comes to you knowing that you gotta have a soul and you gotta have God.
Well, yes, I do believe that,
that's
but at the same time, we have to realize like we are so much farther
removed.
No, we got to look at it as we're way more farther evolved than we're accepting, right? We didn't come from monkeys because we might not have even came from Earth. We're talking about aliens whole time. We could have. They talk about you could go into the Bible. You could go into all types of different cultures. They talk about giants. They talk about all type. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we always kind of dismiss all these different thoughts, all these different things and stuff.
I don't think we dismiss it because we do think like Abraham. Well, for me, we believe. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's still the same in the Bible and stuff.
I'm not saying they weren't. I'm not saying they weren't there.
No, but I'm saying like they was tall.
Yeah.
We just attributed to our food and our the stuff we done did to it and this and that, but
I think we have to start. I think we have to start believing like there's a certain story that school will tell us, and it starts on this day and it goes to here, right? Right. And then the Bible says in the beginning it starts this day, right? And it goes to here.
But that goes into us just having faith.
Yeah,
that's the only thing you can come back to religion or belief. It's just a faith and stuff.
I'm starting to question. Like, I'm not questioning anything that's in the Bible, anything that's in any religious text.
Right.
But I am starting to question the timeline on our evolution of just humanity. Right. Were there people before someone just said God pulled us up out the dirt? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, now you asking science questions.
But at the same time, when you ask certain science questions, like when you the answer that they would give you in school, it started here. It went this way, but they're making discoveries every single day that kind of contradict.
100%.
So it's hard, you know. So
that's why you gotta have faith.
That's why I'm saying I'm excited to see what's to come.
I just want to know what's real. I just want to know, bro. I'm tired of not knowing, bro. I hate it. My life, bro. I hate not knowing shit. Like, it sucks, bro. Everything else we could really get the answer to, except for this.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, even the aliens coming down, some people are gonna say that's God. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, they could say it's angels.
Yeah, but some people might look at it as like, oh, here he comes. He's coming to strike his wrath. That's what he called for. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it could not even be that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we it's really just what you believe in. Like you said, is your belief and what you got faith in. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to see it.
Because the only way we can even fathom anything in our mind is if we can put a name to it. Call it God, call it aliens, call it.
Right. That's angels, why even with God, you can't even think about it. We just put a name to it. And we've talked about on earlier podcasts where that puts a cage on you know,
on the mind
of the higher power.
Oh, on the higher power.
You know.
Well, I think that was a good conversation. I think we're gonna name this one just a conversation, and just let niggas tell. You know what I mean? Or
great.
Maybe I should still put a title on it. We was going a little crazy. I mean, and I wanted to say history was probably my best subject in school.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. It wasn't no 2 + 2. Now it's 2 + 3. Like, no. It was where did Columbus come? What year did he come here? What year did the slaves happen? When did they stop? You know what I mean? It wasn't no.
But after we got out of high school, though, we kind of see that like what we was taught was flawed.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that also could be flawed in the stuff that we learning now, and people just saying that.
True,
we were taught.
It all could be fake. Everything we learned.
Don't have a Christopher Columbus Day no more, right? We don't got that no more.
Oh wait, no, we still do.
It's not a holiday.
Columbus Day coming up.
I think
is it a holiday though? I don't think so.
It's called
Indigenous People Day.
Oh, indigenous. Yeah, that's a fact. Damn,
I think we're still teaching the right things in school because you just got to give the guidelines and lead them to ask questions, you know, because like you don't want to just give them everything. Like I feel like you gotta set certain parameters and then say go out and find your own questions.
That's what college is.
Find your own answers and questions, like
higher learning.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Umar, man. Y'all gotta tap into his school. It's crazy how they keep fucking him up, bro. It's something I've been tapped into him for the last probably year. He been getting. It's been something after the next thing of the building. Something happening with the building. The promoter doing this. If I could, I'd send my young boy to that school.
And LeBron got a whole grade failing.
Which it ain't Brown's fault. It's really a public school. He just put money into it and got his name on it.
Let's look at the name on it and let's look at why they're leaving it alone.
Is that what you want to get off your chest?
I'm just saying, Umar got his name on a school, and you see all the hoops and different bullshit he's going through.
He actually been trying to make the school a thing for 15 years now?
For a while.
Yes.
Yeah. He finally got the place.
LeBron fucked around and then did it within a few years. I mean,
because he got that bread,
he has more means
and more people behind him.
Yeah, and has more 100%. People behind him. But
he was saying, like, imagine Bron putting his name behind what I'm doing.
Right.
They can't do it, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do it unless you're really willing to give up your connection with the other side.
True.
I don't like that he be going so hard on the white people, but he be having a good message. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Anything you want to get off your chest, Jizzle?
Anything I want to get off my chest. We got to start looking at, like, there's a lot of things going on in the Middle East right now. I don't know if y'all heard about the Houthis.
Go ahead.
But we need to start doing our own research and doing research that the Middle East or even Britain or people closer to that situation is given more so than CNN, Fox, stuff that we hear.
Right.
Because I just heard, like, you listen to news from here and then you listen to news from over there, anywhere over there.
Way
and
more
it's completely
rugged.
different. And they holding the U.S. accountable for shit.
Right.
Like, what is y'all, you know what I mean? Like,
because framing, bro.
Just a quick little thing. They was like, oh, we're not going to get into the Houthi situation because they didn't really basically affect us, right? As soon as they bombed, and they've been, the Houthis been taking over, they got a big, like, land of, a big transportation thing of ships. Like, that's what they known for.
Oh, this shit that happened in Yemen?
Yeah, this happened, yeah.
This shit about to get crazy.
So, they done took over about 15 ships already. Mm-hmm. Right? The U.S. didn't do nothing. We heard about it. You know, they saying the Houthis going crazy, da-da-da-da.
Right.
Soon as they took over something with the U.S., now they want to go and bomb them.
Like 70 of them. Some shit like that.
Crazy. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if we supposed to be this big power, you should have already been taking care of this. Now, let me dig deeper into that. The reason why the Houthis is even there is because of the United States fucking with Iran.
Yep.
Iraq is backing the Houthis, who are also backing Gaza. And the whole reason why they in this bullshit is because the U.S. went to war with Iraq in 2003.
And so they're displaced?
So the Houthis, the reason why they was made was because they wasn't fucking with how, they was thinking that people was coming over taking advantage of them. You know what I mean? Like, they coming over like, no, this is our land. Like, if somebody came here, we do the same shit.
Yeah.
Right. Since America's so much bigger, they got all these resources. They coming over and now they going to war with niggas. I don't know if I answered your question. I think I'm just saying the same thing again.
Nah, you just getting your shit off.
Yeah, because this shit really pissing me off. Because now they put it on Islamic niggas. But if it was switched, would you not want to stick up for your country if you was a Christian nation? If this was happening to Romania, shit don't happen in the Christian nations.
Nope.
Shit don't happen in the Jewish nations.
We believe in that stuff. We got that here. You feel me?
It's the biggest thing. That's all we know. Our whole constitution based, they don't even say the which I'm happy because, like, even when I was saying the Pledge of Allegiance, when people were saying the Pledge of Allegiance, like, I wasn't supposed to be saying that in the school because that's not my, you know what I mean? You putting the country and God together, like that don't, you know what I mean?
One nation under God.
Even the Islamic things over there, you shouldn't be running your country off of Islamic. It's not how it's gonna work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Keeping it 100 though, the U.S. already discriminate against that.
Oh
the whole, you know what I'm saying?
But it's because they don't. Man, I don't even want to
get into it. They don't know though. You know what I'm saying?
I've been getting crazy, man. This stuff been pissing me off for the last couple of days. That's just what I want to get off.
What you want to get off your chest?
Well, what he's talking about is just, we've seen it in so many different forms where the U.S. will come in and basically run a whole covert operation while people are in their beds and take over a whole country and like basically take a whole group of people, move them somewhere else. We've seen it. We're seeing it with Israel and Palestine, right?
Right.
We're seeing it with just exactly what he just explained. Mm-hmm. Whole time is the U.S. is the one that makes the first contact, right? They get these people while they're literally in their sleep, move them, and then when they build up any type of military force to combat that,
no way. Shit just died.
They're painted as terrorists.
Right.
So I just it's crazy. Like it's a crazy cycle of events that just keeps happening.